Good evening and welcome to TF North High School in Calumet City, Illinois for tonight's TF South, TF North Football Showdown. I'm Ken Reynolds along with Fabian Newman. And as we get things started, kickoff from right to left. The Rebel kicker, Louis Romero, kicks it out of the back of the end zone, and the Meteors will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, under the snap we have Caleb Green for the Meteors. Pass outside, complete. Oh, we have a fumble. Looks like the Rebels have recovered.
Number 21, Michael Smith for the Rebels, recovered the fumble. There's a flag down on the play. And the Rebels maintain possession after the turnover. They've got it 1st and 10. Great field position at the Meteor 19. Number 11, Cameron Clayton, brings the Rebels up out of a shotgun. Clayton looks to throw. Oh, he had, man, Deion Brunt wide open in the slot, overthrew him. 2nd and 10.
All right, looks like the field might be a little bit of an issue. We had a couple people already fall down as we've been going through first couple plays.
The off-tackle run there netted about 4 yards. Looks like 3rd and 6 for the Rebels. Clayton under center. Gives it to number 21, Michael Smith. Gets to the outside, but he is forced out of bounds, short of the 1st down. Bring up a 4th down for the Rebels. Fourth and about 5, and the Rebels will go for it.
All right, big opportunity here. Pitch to the outside. Meteors are right there for it.
Michael Smith, the ball carrier, had nowhere to go as 5 or 6 Meteors surrounded him.
Flag on the play.
Sideline warning against the Meteors. But the Meteors hold, and they now take over 1st and 10.
Looks like they're a little excited after that great play. Oh, looks like the Rebels were completely on it as far as that. A quick hit to the fullback. Number 5 was the ball carrier.
Number 22 for the Rebels, LeVar Davis, was in immediately to make the tackle. Loss of 2, looks like 2nd and 12 for the Meteors.
All right, Meteors back to pass, going along over the middle. Just out of the hands of number 1, Damian Berry.
Great throw there. He had a man open. Catch has to be made.
Yeah, it was right there.
You mentioned the flags earlier. We know the history between these two teams, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's not only the first couple flags we see of the evening, Fabian.
Yeah, definitely. These kids have grown up together right along this Burnham Avenue here. Back to pass is Green. Going airborne again. Looks like it was intercepted. Was it incomplete?
Yeah, incomplete to Sean Harvest. Tried to get his hands underneath it, but
yeah,
could not. 4th and 12.
Meteors are punting. Oh, he just got it off. A little bit of a shank, though. Looks like the Rebels are going to have great field position.
Tough snap there to handle, that's for sure. Lucky you got a kickoff.
Yeah, well, that was Efren Gonzalez was the punter there.
Picking up the audio from the referee, looks like we had a 5-yard running into the kicker penalty. I think it'll lead to a re-kick, and it will.
Oh, low snap. Tough to deal with. Gets a little bit of a roll here for Mr. Gonzalez and the Meteors.
Well, he got one high snap and one low snap in that sequence, Fabian. So.
Hopefully get it right in between next time.
Rebel ball 1st and 10 at the Meteor 46. Clayton takes the snap, inside handoff to number 24, Jamarian Gaines. Picked up maybe a couple.
Crushed by some Meteors. 2nd down.
All right, 2nd down coming up.
Here you see on the replay, Gaines gets a good lead block there from number 52, Jamal Pierce. Really no gain after the spot. 2nd and 10 for the Rebels. Clayton rolling right. Has time.
Looks like it was complete.
Looking at the side judge, he's got a good catch. Number 3, Dion Brunt. Pickup of 9, bringing up 3rd and a yard to go.
They're rushing up to the line.
Tried a quick snap, but whistles on the play. Looks like a procedure, illegal procedure against the Rebels.
Illegal motion.
Yep, definitely illegal motion. They're going to replay that.
So 3rd and 6. Clayton now in the spread. Again rolls right.
And
Has
pass.
Brunt again. Looking for a ruling on that sideline. It's ruled incomplete.
Just out of bounds.
So Coach Pageant has a decision to make here, and looks like they are going to be punting. Pooch punt by the Rebels. Down inside the 10. Looks like it went out right at the 5-yard line. So the Meteors are pinned in their own territory, and they'll take over.
Yeah, they decided to let it go, and probably wise at this point. Inside run. Not much of a gain there for Mr. Berry.
Several Rebel defensive players pick up a 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Meteors.
A little misdirection.
Move to change. 1st down.
It got them the 1st down, though. 4 yards.
I think the ball came out at the end, but the line judge had marked it as down. 1st and 10.
Number 3, the ball carrier. He's running. He gets a couple here.
He actually ran into number 32, Xavier Leon, for the Rebels.
Carry, 2nd and 6.
Bumped into each other, and it caused them to fall. 2nd down and about 6.
Now we have a flag on the play. Oh, lots of flags coming now.
Everybody's throwing one on this play. We have an offsides against the Rebels, then a dead ball personal foul penalty against the Meteors. So that'll be 5 yards against the Rebels, and then we'll go 15 the other way.
So they're not going to be offsetting. They're just going to actively put each of them out there. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut. As he keeps going. Big, big gain. Right there for the Meteors, number 3. Flag is on the play, however.
Just a great individual effort there. Jorge Magdaleno finally brought the ball carrier down. Here's a second look at that. Almost a fumble on the snap. Great job by the Meteor ball carrier, and once he was in the open field, made a couple of great moves.
Yeah.
See one right there. And then a second one. Left 2 Rebel defenders
Right in their
wondering
shoes.
where he was.
Exactly.
It was actually number 21, Michael Smith, that chased him down, but big pickup for the Meteors, and they've got a 1st down.
Looks like we have a couple flags again. Referees are a little busy tonight.
Yeah. Rebels definitely eager there.
Outside penalty.
Jumped off sides. 5-yard penalty will move it ahead and give the Meteors 1st and 5.
Of course, quick hitting play there. Nice as they make their way and move the chains.
First down run by Kenny Young.
Kendi Young with the first down run.
Yeah, early in this game, the Meteor offensive line, especially in this series, started to control the line of scrimmage a little bit. This started way back inside their own 10-yard line, and they now are into Rebel territory.
Oh, he's got a lot of moves, doesn't he, that young man? Number 3 running hard. This offense reminds me back of the Oklahoma days. The wishbone a little bit.
Yeah, smaller running back, certainly. Ability to make some great lateral moves, and picked up at least 5 or 6 on that play before he was brought down by Michael Smith again. 2nd and about 3.
Quick hitting play, fumble. Looks like Rebels have recovered.
Dion Brunt for the Rebels in the right spot at the right time. And a nice Meteor drive is stymied. The Rebels take over at their own 45-yard line. No score here, first quarter. Cameron Clayton for the Rebels. High snap, he pulls it down.
Oh.
That play was doomed from the beginning, Fabian.
Absolutely. Great concentration, though. Great concentration to haul that in. That could have been really bad.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 for the Rebels. Clayton under center, gives it to, I believe, number 21, Michael Smith. Maybe a couple on the play, not much more.
Yeah, just a whole host of Meteors right there meeting them at the line.
3rd and 12. Rebels have run a lot to the right side in this first quarter. See if they look to do something maybe to the other side. Clayton stays to the right. Great catch, and it hands there by Tashawn Harvest.
Yeah, very nice play.
Throw was a bit high, but he maintained concentration. Hung on to the football. We'll have to take a look at the measurement here and see if it's enough for the first. Replay looks like it's close. We'll have to get a spot here. They are short by a yard. And head coach Bob Pageant has a decision to make, and he's going for it on 4th and 1.
He's a lot of confidence in his offense. Quick hitting play.
I don't think so, Fabian.
Well, quick hitting, but the Meteors defense, that interior defensive line is really tough tonight. They stopped them once again.
Great surge by the Meteors there, and they stop the Rebels on 4th down and take over at their own 47-yard line.
All right, looks like Meteors are back to pass again. They're going long, and they have it. Looks like we have a touchdown. Fabulous pass from Caleb Green to number 2. Looks like trying to see who that is.
Here you see on replay, wide receiver got behind both defensive players. Great throw by Green, and now the Meteors look to tack on the extra point.
All right, the kick is good.
It's good. I saw a Rebel player break through there, but it looked like he ran right past the ball.
Yeah,
or might have gone past him before it was kicked.
Yeah, kickoff once more for the Meteors as they've taken the lead 7-0.
Well, they took advantage of the big 4th down stop there and got a nice throw from Green to give the Meteors the lead. Kickoff is picked up at the 20-yard line by Dion Brunt. Nice return. Gets it out maybe just near the 40-yard line. Either side will get a spot. Then the Rebels will take over down 7.
Yeah, good field position, though, for the offense. Let's see if they can get through this Meteor defense right here. Lots of high snaps. Nice break.
Jamarian Gaines with a nice run off the right side, pickup of round 7, bringing up 2nd and 3. Rebels have really had good field position throughout the contest so far.
Absolutely, yeah. They are. Oh, he turned the corner. He got around.
Gaines again. Rebels really staying to the right, attacking that Meteor defense on their left side.
Yeah, looks like he was met by Devontae Wilson and a few others on that sideline there.
1st and 10 for the Meteors, excuse me, for the Rebels. Rebels staying on the ground, and this time the Meteor defense is up to the challenge. Gains maybe 1, if that.
Yeah, they tried, but they were right there to meet him right there. Raheem Adeyambo was there but to secure the ball, but I believe it was after the play. Rebels maintain possession.
No gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Clayton, another high snap. He's able to bat it down. Turns into a busted play. And the pile moves forward for a couple of yards. And some more laundry, as they said in the old days. Some yellow laundry on the play.
How tall is the quarterback for TF?
Cameron Clayton's listed at 6 foot, 185 pounds, but he's had to play about 6'3" so far in this game.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that.
See what we have here. Another personal foul penalty. This time it's against the Rebels.
Personal foul on the Rebels.
And those 15 yards always hurt. Moves the ball back on the Rebel side of midfield, and it will be a 2nd and long from their own 43. Clayton, 2 backs around him. Stays to the right.
Oh, gotta catch that.
In and out of the hands of Tashawn Harvest. Bringing up a 3rd and very long for TF South.
Would have been a minimal gain anyway, as Meteor defensive back was right there.
3rd and at least 20. Clayton, a little dump over the middle. Caught by number 6, DeAndre Trotter, but he's down immediately.
Keyshawn Boyd was right there to stop that for a minimal gain. 4th and 15 now.
So 4th and long. And so the Rebels will be punting. Another whistle here before the snap.
Oh, looks like it's against the Meteors.
Might have been a substitution, possibly. Illegal substitution penalty. Didn't quite pick up the signal from the referee, but it will move the Rebels 5 yards further and give them now a 4th and 10.
4th and 10.
Looks like they're still going to be punting, however. Let's see if the Meteors can get a return here.
Number 54, Cedric Landfair. Another great punt that pins the Meteors deep into their own territory, again inside the 10-yard line. And that's where the Meteors will take over with a 7-0 lead. And they've got 1st and 10 from their own 8.
Let's see what they can do on offense here as Meteors give the ball back to number 3 as he's met by a whole host. I don't know if he even got back to the line.
I don't know either. Better job there by the Rebel defense of containing that first move of that young man.
Shifty little runner there.
Short loss on the play. Looks like 2nd and 10 again. And we are winding down the first quarter here.
All right.
At the end of the first quarter of play, TF North 7 and the Rebels nothing. 2nd and 10 for the Meteors.
Dangerous pass to the outside there, incomplete. That hit him, looked like it hit him right in the shoulder pad.
Yeah, that is a risky pass deep in your own territory like that.
Could have been
DB reads it could have just
pick six.
walked in for the shortest pick six maybe in the history of the game.
Exactly.
3rd and 10 now for the Meteors. See what they've got.
Oh, misdirection play, but didn't really produce much.
Gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play, but the Meteors are going to be pinned back in their own end zone to punt. Actually right at the goal line. And again, the Rebels should end up with great field position.
Well, they almost got through there again, but that's a much better punt for Mr. Gonzalez. He brings it all the way back.
Got a favorable roll there to push the Rebels back onto their own side of midfield. And trailing by 7, the Rebels will take over at their own 41. Clayton, play fake, rolls right.
Looks to pass, going over the middle.
He's got a man wide open. That's number 2 to Sean Harvest, all the way down to the Meteor 15-yard line.
Emmanuel Hayes was there to save the touchdown for the Meteors.
Good play fake by Clayton there. Rolled to his right, and once he hit Harvest, it was a big gain for the Rebels. Pickup of about 40 on that play. Puts the Rebels deep into Meteor territory, 1st and 10.
Yeah. He's hanging on for dear life there to hold him back.
Jamarian Gaines, the ball carrier.
Rebels, 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. Oh, looks like we have a sweep. Let's see what the outside does. Once again, Emmanuel Hayes is right there. However, we do have some laundry again.
Yeah, the high snap kind of upset the timing of that play. You can see here as Clayton has to go up a little bit, wants to get that quick pitch out to Gaines. Delayed the timing of the play just a bit. Now we'll have to see what the flag is.
Yeah,
I think you can see it on the replay there, the face mask. So
Yeah.
that'll be half the distance.
He got the stop, but it's going to add some yards to it.
Great job by our camera crew on that replay, Fab. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
1st and goal for the Rebels. Inside handoff to Gaines.
Pushing through.
Maybe a yard, if that. 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Middle linebacker for the Meteors jumped right up got in on that one.
Big series here. South has really owned the field position, and yet they're trailing early in this 2nd quarter. Important for them to punch it in here.
Looks like it's a passing play. Oh, uh-oh.
Ball on the ground. Let's see who's got it.
Who wants it more? Looks like the quarterback was able to recover it for the...
Fumble, Rebels recover. 3rd down.
Clayton got it back, but clearly the snaps from center are
They're problematic tonight.
a bit of an issue right now. It's caused Clayton to have to jump or relieve his feet several times. 3rd and goal. Good snap there. Clayton
Looks like
rolling right.
It's a read option.
He is inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line. Looked like he was really deciding there whether to throw or to run with it. Might have had a hole.
But it puts the defense in such a quandary, though. It was a nice read by him.
So now a big moment here early in the ball game, or fairly early, 4th and goal. Clayton back to throw. He's got a man over the middle, and it is batted down.
Meteors hold.
Turnovers on down. Meteor ball.
Like number 16 or 46 couldn't make it out, Fabe.
Yeah, it looks like, it definitely looked like Keyshawn Boyd. I think that was Keyshawn Boyd, number 16.
Great play there. The Rebel receiver was open for a brief second, but then the Meteors, give them credit. 2 great stops.
Oh, false start. False start from Michael Mitchell, interior guard. They're going to push him back, and they can't afford that where they are with that field position.
Penalty on the Meteors. False start.
7-0 TF North here, halfway through the 2nd quarter. Meteors looking to get out from under their own goalpost. They've spent quite a bit of time there in this game, even though they lead.
Yeah, they're just rushed. They're just, looks like they're just trying to get some field position, push it in just so they can punt.
They had those two plays earlier in the first quarter where they were pinned down, and they got the two nice runs from number 3. But other than that, they've been pinned pretty much inside their own 20 on almost every series to start.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that exchange was clean. I don't know what you saw there, but
yeah, it definitely was problematic. They are
Short game, 3rd down.
number 21, Michael Smith for the Rebels, stayed down a little bit. Looks like he's okay. He'll stay in the game.
Yeah, he's been a little bit everywhere today.
Yeah, he's a two-way player for sure. 3rd and 6.
Outside receiver breaking out and nothing doing. They're using him a little bit like Darren Sproles.
Yep, great comp. See on the replay though,
Shifty
number
little.
3, Deion Brunt, number 54, Cedric Landfair were right there for the Rebels.
Yeah, it looks like they're shading him wherever he goes at this point. Punt from Gonzalez, out. Rebels.
Number 24, Jamarian Gaines, he's got a hole.
Oh, he brings it back deep in Rebel territory.
But as we've said quite a few times already in this half, a flag on the play.
We got flags on the field. That penalty is on the Rebels.
They're already moving back.
They will take over 1st down.
See the sign here, probably a block in the back, I would imagine. And even with the penalty, the Rebels still have great field position inside Meteor territory at the 47-yard line. Clayton gives it to Gaines, bounces it back outside, but really nowhere to go.
And already looks like he was met by Lewis Fowler.
Meteor stopping for a loss. 2nd down and 13.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13.
Justin Thomas also held on that play.
Interesting to see if Coach Padgett decides to maybe try to go long here, get behind the defense a little. Oh, definitely movement there.
They got in pretty quick.
False start.
False start on the Rebels. The
2nd down and 18.
inside receiver on that upper part of your screen definitely moved early. So now it's 2nd and 18. And even with the good field position, South having trouble sustaining drives.
Oh, the interior defense right there waiting on that one. Looks like 5 Meteors were right there,
Number 3, Deion Brunt,
Meteor swarm.
including Devontae
with the
Wilson.
quick handoff, but you're right, there were several Meteors got right through the line and busted that play before Brunt could even get past the center. 3rd and 20 or so.
Yeah, Justin Sapp leading the way for that interior line. High snap
Clayton
again.
back to throw, rush in his face. He decides to step up and run with it.
Short
Got away
gain.
from the first, got away from the first carriers, but then number 55 it looked like.
4th down.
Made a nice tackle.
Yeah, Justin Sapp.
Sapp
Big man.
again.
2 straight plays here.
And that will force the Rebels to punt. Cedric Landfair again for the Rebels. High kick.
Very high.
And dies out at the Meteor 42, where they will take over 1st and 10
That's a
with their
winning.
7-0 lead.
That's a winning play for the Meteors to be able to hold them and essentially come back right at that same spot for their own field position.
Yeah, their defense has clearly been the star so far tonight. See if they can add to their 7-0 lead.
All right, looks like we have a nice run once again.
Short gain on the run by Kendi Young.
Kendi Young.
2nd down.
Good hit there by Cedric Landfair of the Rebels. Came off and really put a solid stick knocked the ball carrier down, second and around 5.
All right, they gave the ball once again to Young.
Tackle for a loss, 3rd down.
Yeah, they got him a little bit early that time, so a little bit of a loss.
Gerard Gertensen for the Rebels sneaking in to make the tackle. Loss of a couple, actually, 3rd and about 7.
Young with the ball again. Actually, no, it was a little misdirection. It wasn't Young.
Meteors holding.
Holding penalty, and
Held back up the Meteors.
Michael Smith of the Rebels made a great play on that last play, coming all the way across the field to drag down the ball carrier. 3rd and long.
Just gets it off.
Incomplete pass, 4th down.
Intended for number 6 on the Meteors, fell short.
Yeah, Justin Thomas was there, but
Don't know that he had much chance at that one.
yeah,
Might have been tipped, or even arm might have been hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like
see.
it did look like it got tipped. Oh, very nice punt there from Mr. Gonzalez. All the way down, Rebels recover, and they're on their way.
Gaines has room to the 40, the 45.
Oh, he put on the Jets there.
Midfield into Meteor territory.
His own teammates were dragging him along there.
It's 2 good punt returns by Gaines.
At the 47-yard line.
And again, as we've said several times throughout this half, the Rebels great field possession to start, and yet still no points on the board. See what happens here. Clayton,
Whoa,
the give to number 10, Rashad Hickman.
misdirection. Rebels are taking it all the way down. Very nice. Quarterback took a real nasty hit there.
Yes, he did. But Rashad Hickman for the Rebels, all the way down to about the 30-yard line or so.
Yeah, got
Looked
it
at
off
the
just in
32.
time.
Clayton, play fake, rolls right. Oh, he had
just
2 men
missed.
open, actually.
Just missed.
Number 6, DeAndre Trotter, was open in the middle of the field. Similar to that play they ran earlier in the half.
Yeah,
that
look-
netted the big game.
Yeah, definitely. Emmanuel Hayes was right there. However, they just a missed opportunity once again for the Rebels.
2nd and 10, Clayton has time. Over the middle, couldn't quite tell if it was batted down.
Samaj Brown,
All right.
3rd down.
Looks like it was broken up. Number 2, Samaj Brown looks like.
3rd and 10, and the Meteors bend but don't break defense.
That's
Living up to that mantra. Late player into the huddle for the Rebels, number 9, Sean Wilson. Splits out far to the bottom of your screen. Clayton, time, looking long
just out of the
for
reach.
Brunt.
Incomplete pass, that brings up 4th down.
Little strong there, and the Rebels again are faced with 4th and 10. And in that spot of the field where without a field goal kicker of that distance, you got to go for it. Clayton play fake, 3 men on him.
Nothing there.
Little screen pass sort of intended for Sean Wilson, but
Meteors were right there, and
Yeah,
once
they were
again they
more
played.
purple than red, and white and red in that image. And so again, for at least 5th, 6th time in this half, the Meteors take over on downs.
All right, looks like play fake, and they're going long. All right, he just missed them. 2 Rebels were right there.
Flag on the play. Holding on the Meteors.
It would have came back anyway.
20.
It's a flag on the play on the Meteors. 1st and 20 now.
They are backed up again, they being the Meteors.
All right, handoff to number 2. He continues to go down. Samaj shifty running,
On the play.
And another flag.
Holding on the Meteors.
bringing it back. Lots of great plays. However, they just keep going
Yeah,
backwards.
this will,
1st and 30.
if my math is right, that'll be a 1st and 30, Fabe.
Yep, first.
From an offensive coordinator position, not what you want to be in.
How many plays for that one?
Oh, now Coach Pageant did decline the penalty, took the loss of down instead. So it's 2nd and 20.
All right, Caleb hands off the ball once more. They pushed forward, got a few. But 3rd and very long coming
Timeout,
up.
I think. Waiting for a signal from, yeah, timeout taken there by, I think, the Meteors. 3rd and long.
They are going strong to the inside, but an interior line is not giving at all.
22, LeVar Davis, really had the ball carrier by the ankle there and wouldn't let go. So
4th down again.
another punt.
Mr. Gonzalez is kicking away.
It's Gaines again. And as we have had numerous times in this first half, the Rebels with the return inside Meteor territory. And they again take over in great field position, down 7, getting late in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the Meteor 45. Let's see if Clayton can get the Rebels moving here, get them into the end zone and tie this up. Clayton looks long.
Lots of flags again.
Flags.
He pulled him down.
Double flags, kind of got outside of our screen a little bit. The ball was definitely up in the air for a while, had some air under it.
Yeah, Manuel just, he was running with him, but then he just pulled him down. Another pass here.
Now, Clayton trying to get to Sean Harvest, knocked down.
Roughing the passer against the Meteors, though.
1st down for the Rebels. Clayton looks into
Looks
the left
long.
corner of the end zone. He's got a man.
Looks like
number
a touchdown.
9. Yes, number 9, Sean Wilson.
Touchdown.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that play, the Rebels finally break through, get that 0 off the board, and now have a chance to tie the game with this extra point. Luis Romero for the Rebels. Clean snap. It's up. Good camera angle there for us, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
Luis is a very good volleyball player.
Did
as
not
well.
know that.
Yeah. Very good volleyball player.
Well, he's now kicking off again, and it's a short pooch kick fielded by the Meteors at their own 30.
Oh, he's still going. He's still going. Very, very nice run there. Excellent run, Kendi Young. Kendi Young takes it all the way down into Rebels territory.
And for the first time, Fabian, the Meteors have some field position inside Rebel territory at their 41.
Let's see what they do with it here. It looks like they're going back for pass. Caleb Green. Oh, nice takedown.
Great play by number 6, DeAndre Trotter. Came all the way across the field here, and into this replay, you see him just basically take Caleb down.
Yeah, Caleb's lucky not to lose control of the ball there. It was holding like a loaf of bread there. Oh, nice screen pass out to Kendi Young. He's still going. Uh-oh, looks like he lost him. Oh, okay, there he did remain. Might have a little injury on the play here.
Xavier Leon, number 32, and number 80, Devion Goodson, brought down Kendi Young. But that is the end of our first half.
Tie ball game, 7-7, starting the third.
So we head to the second half of play. We're knotted up at 7. Nothing new for these two schools. Used to this very long rivalry. A lot of close games over the years. And now it's Dion Brunt for the Rebels taking the opening second half kickoff. Had a bit of a hole. Good return and gets up near the Rebel 28. And we have another personal foul penalty.
Yeah, that moved the Rebels back a little bit.
Half dozen or so at least, wouldn't you say, in this game so far?
It was a half the distance to the goal penalty. Rebels with a run to the outside.
Jamarian Gaines gets outside. Breaks well over the 30-35 yard line. And the Rebels now have a first down.
Devontae Wilson with the tackle.
Just short of their 35. I think it's fair to say the referee's whistles are working tonight, Fabian.
Yeah.
There's clearly
Yeah.
no issues with the equipment. Inside handoff to Gaines. Gets out the left side. Gain of about 5 on the play.
And another flag.
Yeah, I would get ready for a whole lot of that in this second half.
Tight ball game.
It's another personal foul penalty against the Meteors. Moves the Rebels inside Meteor territory at the 47, 1st and 10.
And another flag. And they're backing up the Rebels. 5-yard penalty.
Might be easier if they just held the flags in their hand. Might have to,
Yeah, that would
have to waste that extra energy of pulling it out of the pocket.
And throwing it and then having to pick it up.
1st and 15 for the Rebels.
Oh, another false start on the Rebels.
False start, Rebels.
Looked like Carlos Dixon kind of started, lost his balance and fell back, and he knew it, I think, before
Right
the
away.
referee's whistle blew. 1st and 20.
Oh, they're pushing them back strong. That interior line once again is stiffened up. For the
Jamarian Gaines
Meteors.
had nowhere to go there.
Yeah,
For a loss. 2nd and long.
second extremely long. For,
When the PA announcer doesn't give you a number and just gives you a word, you know it's long.
all right, outside pitch here. Let's see
Quick
what they
pitch
do.
to Dion Brunt.
Oh, nice tackle. Nice tackle, number 2.
Here you see on the
Samaje Brown.
replay.
Samaje, nice tackle.
Brunt tried to go high and a really, really nice tackle. 3rd
They went to the
And
line
10.
pretty quick. Let's see if they got something planned here. It's going to be a false start. Looks like they did a little bit too much on themselves.
That's, what, 3 in this series, right? So 3rd.
And forever. Here we go again. It's like Groundhog Day.
It's very, very similar. Now we have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like this one was against the,
Against
yeah,
the
it was
Meteors.
the Meteors, yeah. A little bit of trash talk.
Well, this crew is trying to send a message that whatever is going on down there, whether it's talking or whatever, it needs to stop.
Oh,
Clayton with a pitch to nobody. Obviously some cross signals there.
Now I wonder what 4th and I have no idea.
Fourth and off our monitor, you might
Yeah.
say. So back to kick is Cedric Landfair. The ball was touched, but then quickly pounced
Oh,
on.
he corralled on it. Lucky for Samaje here. Number 2 for the Meteors.
Got a fortuitous bounce, came right back to him. So Meteor football at their own 38, getting to be midway through the 3rd quarter of play.
Oh, nice interior run. Just gained a few.
Number 49, Maurice Hawkins for the Rebels on the stop. 2nd and about 7 or so.
They're pounding the ball. Number 3 just spinning around like a, it's almost like a ping pong machine. I'm sorry, not a ping pong. I was thinking, what's that, the game they used to do with the, you pull the little
Pinball.
Pinball,
There we
that's what
go.
I meant to say.
We had the ball right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I know we don't have number 3, his name on our roster, but that's a nice looking young player for the Meteors.
Definitely, they are utilizing him to the full extent tonight.
He gets the ball again just off the right side for a pickup of 2 or 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, he'll sleep well tonight. Probably in a bucket of ice.
Reminds you of kind of one of these pro-style running backs, the short, shifty guys, Barry Sanders type that stays low.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I noticed it was that jumped off right away to me. I was initially thinking Darren Sproles, but still, same thing. Barry Sanders, my favorite running back of all
There
time,
you
personally.
go. We may be dating ourselves a little
Yeah.
bit. 3rd and about 4.
All right, bouncing off again. Another flag. We heard that pop, though.
Yes, that definitely. Number 39 for the Rebels. That's Kendall Jackson with the initial hit. But number 3 spilled off of that and picked up another yard or 2. But the penalty was against TF North, moving them back. 3rd and about 12.
Inside pitch. Still going, though. Gets probably about 6 or 7. And here's another flag.
And a flag. We're averaging about 1 every other play at this point. Unsportsmanlike against TF North.
Looks like it's offsetting, though. Against.
As you said, yeah, offsetting penalties. So 4th down, and
looks like they're going for it.
I'm not sure. I think the punter might be off our screen. Delay a game penalty against the Meteors will back them up a little bit more. We don't have official totals, but I've got to think over 100 yards and penalties for both teams.
At least.
Certainly with the unsportsmanlikes and a whole bunch of 5-yarders.
All right, looks like the Meteors are definitely punting.
4th and 11.
Mr. Gonzalez is going again. Good kick this time. Let's see if they can stop it. Oh, great attempt.
Effort.
Great effort, though.
Did his best to get to it, and with 7:09 left in the 3rd quarter, we are tied. TF North 7 and the TF South Rebels 7.
You're good.
Yeah, that was Tony Tabb making a great play trying to secure the ball before it went in the end zone. Oh, good tackle there.
Yes, it was. Jamarian Gaines looked like he had a hole, but was quickly stopped.
Yeah, number 16 was right there.
Gain of only 1 2nd and 9 for TF South. Clayton to Gaines again, this time off the left side. Not much there, though.
Yeah. No, that right side was waiting for him.
Gain of 1 3rd and 8. Keep waiting for that big play to come from either side, whether it's just kind of something that gets behind the defense or something that is a big gain to really break up this deadlock we've got going. Clayton back to throw. He is looking long.
Looks like he was held, but no flag on that time.
Sean Wilson wanted a flag, but I think that ball was uncatchable, at least from our angle.
Looks like they're punting again.
4th and 8.
Inside their own 20.
And Cedric Landfair back for the Rebels. High snap. Landfair gets it away.
Oh, the Meteor fell down, so it was best that he gets away from that one.
And the Meteors will take over with literally half the field to go. 1st and 10.
At the 50.
Getting fairly late in the 3rd quarter here. See what the Meteors have.
All right, looks like another pitch out to Mr. Samaji, and he's met by a whole host of Rebels. They tried to pull the ball out, but
yeah, we could even hear from up here that was...
Whistle had already blown.
Ball was dead, loss of 2. Good swarming defense there by the Rebels.
Inside handoff to Kendi Young. Big run down the center of the field.
Great run by Kendi Young for Meteor touchdown.
Giant hole there. Xavier Leon finally brings Young down, but that's after about a 27-yard gain, 28. 1st and 10 for the Meteors.
Yeah, he's had 2 real nice plays already tonight. Another flag, false start looks like.
False start, Meteors. Repeat first down.
All right, first down again, just inside the 30-yard line.
Both teams with a little touch of self-destruction offensively.
Mm-hmm. Green with the handoff. Tough run.
Yeah, it was. Play got really broken up. Kendall Jackson right there on the replay, you can see, got in the backfield, kind of disrupted the timing.
Yeah, Kendi Young is a big young man.
Hey,
he's strong.
almost looks like a wide receiver type. But a really good job by Jackson there and busting through and breaking up the timing. 2nd and 12.
Another high snap. Kendi Young once again going inside.
DeAndre Trotter, the ball carrier. Excuse me, DeAndre Trotter brought down the ball carrier, my fault. 3rd and 10.
Key moment here. Let's see what they're going to do on offense. Caleb back to pass. He's going to lose a lot of yardage there.
Number 6, DeAndre Trotter again harassed Caleb from the outset, was able to contain him and bring him down. That's a loss of about 11 on the play, make it 12. It is 4th and over 20.
Looks like they're still going to go for it, though, just because I don't believe they have much faith in their ability to kick a long field goal. Oh, no, they actually, I'm sorry, they decided to pooch punt. Let's see if they stop it.
And they did.
Great stop there inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great stop. 1st and 10. Quarterback sneak for the Rebels, just trying to get.
Did they get the safety? No, they called stop.
There was certainly a Meteor there that thought so.
Yeah, it was right there. That was a dangerous play when you've got the interior defense playing pretty tough.
Wasn't much surge on that play for the Rebels, so now it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Quick handoff to Michael Smith, goes
For
nowhere.
Quick nothing right there.
3rd and 10. Tough for the Rebels here. You're pinned down that deep. See if they stay under center or maybe go shotgun, and Clayton
They're
is
just pinning
back.
their ears back and going for it. The defense is. Oh, they're looking for a pass. Let's see if they can get it out. Just outside.
Intended for, looked like Deion Brunt. They've run that play a couple of times tonight. Successful once for a longer gain. But now the Rebels are punting, and Landfair has to get rid of it in a hurry.
Oh, wow, that's amazing field position right there. Inside the 25.
And the Meteors take over deep inside Rebel territory at the 24. Chance here to take the lead. Full backfield.
All right, nice run to the outside. Great tackle.
Yeah, DeAndre Trotter came up and smelled that out. It looked like it was going to go for a bigger gain.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of people in front of him.
Trotter had a great angle and kind of closed it.
Yeah, good read there. 2-yard gain only. Waiting for a play.
And I think TF North is content to let that 3rd quarter run out. And so at the end of 3, we are still tied. TF North 7 and the Rebels 7.
Great ball game. These young men are putting their heart and soul into this one.
Fourth quarter of play. 2nd and about 7.
Wonderful read by the Rebels.
Kendall Jackson again coming up, Rebels have been able to get pressure in the middle on some of those plays that are running laterally and breaking up the momentum of the ball carrier, whether it's on a sweep or whether it's on just an inside handoff. Brings up a 3rd and tough angle for us, but looks like about a 3rd and 10.
Looking for a pass again. Going in the middle, over the middle, and it was 1-on-3 there, so it got lucky that it was just batted down.
He was open, though, initially.
Initially.
A ball with a little quicker throw might have gotten there before the defense converged. So now it looks like North is going to try a field goal to take the lead.
And it was blocked. Partially they got a piece of it.
Again, the Rebels have been getting, on both punts and even on that field goal, they've been able to get near the kickers.
Through the line.
And as the Rebels take over now, the pass from Clayton was intended for Rashad Hickman, broken up by the Meteors. 2nd and 10.
Great play from their interior linebacker.
Quick pitch to Dion Brunt. Trying to get outside, and again, nothing there.
3rd down coming up here.
Clayton, time to throw, goes over the middle. I don't know if that was tipped or came out funny, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looked like he was just kind of throwing it away in the dead zone.
Not the best spot on the field to throw the football
right in the middle
away.
of the field, yeah, for sure.
So 4th down, and Cedric Landfair will be back for the Rebels again to punt. Both punters active tonight. And after a short punt, the Meteors will take over inside Rebel territory at the Rebel 47-yard line. 7-7 early in the 4th quarter of play. You get the feeling the next score would be important, Fabian.
Yeah, definitely. Good pass outside to Donald Tankson. Nice catch and run after the catch.
Pass by Caleb Green and catch by Damian Berry for 1st down.
Is that
There was a
number
Rebel,
1?
couldn't see who it was. There was a Rebel defense player that had an angle on him, but he got past him and picked up another 10 yards or so after the catch.
Yeah, I guess it was Damian Berry. They have 2 number 1s on
Well,
the roster.
We'll pick one and get it right.
Yeah. Oh, nice shifty running there. Once again, number 3.
Number 21, Michael Smith, slowed him down, and we have a holding penalty against the Meteors. Here on the replay, you'll see Smith is converging on him and slows him up and then gets some help from number 52. So after the holding penalty, it's 1st and long for the Meteors.
Interior running once again, Kendi Young. Gets about 4, I'm guessing. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and long again.
Looks like a pass. They're going long. Oh, Samaji Brown was right there. Start holding.
May have been.
Yeah, you think there was holding? They gave him 5.
Must be to repeat the down. Yep,
Yeah.
2nd down again. Receiver was open on the prior play, but had he caught it, he would have been certainly out of bounds.
Forgot something, picks
Double
it up.
reverse.
Rebels are right there.
There have been several snap exchanges or even handoffs that haven't been completely smooth on both sides tonight. It really disrupts the timing of those plays.
Yeah, it's those little things that, but that's what practice is for.
So now the Meteors face 3rd and long.
That was kind of a mesh formation. Let's see how. Yeah, that worked out pretty well for them.
I thought it was a double pass at first because he definitely threw it behind the line. Number 6 for the Meteors. Not sure if he was interested in looking downfield or not, but really didn't have an opportunity. He was covered pretty well.
All right, good punt here from the Meteors. Oh, he was right there, right on top of him. Meteors are right there to knock him down.
That was a very risky catch by Jamarian Gaines. He had a man in his face, didn't take the fair catch and went for it. And
yeah, trusted his hands.
Was stopped immediately. And with the game tied at 7 midway through the 4th quarter, the Rebels take over, looking to put something together to take the lead. Inside handoff to Jamarian Gaines.
Really nice tackle.
Tyree Green, 2nd down.
Tyree Green with a great stop there.
There was a hole there initially, but it was Green closed it. Gain of only 1. It's 2nd and 9 for TF South. Brunt in motion. Clayton back to throw. Intended for number 2 to Sean Harvest. Throw was high.
Yeah, Emmanuel Hayes was right there.
Third down and 9 for TF South. Clayton. Oh my
Looks like
goodness.
they're going to try a double handoff, but it just didn't work out.
Number 10, Rashad Hickman had the ball. Wasn't sure if he was going to hand it off to Brunt or not. But really, the other man kind of got in his way and pushed him back further. So it is 4th and very long. We've had a whole lot of 3rd and 4th and super longs in this contest. Really not much you can do offensively in those situations other than punt it away and hope.
Yeah, that. Another flag. Very risky catch right
Yes,
there
it
from
was.
number 3.
Landfair's punt is fielded. And after the penalty, the Meteors will take over.
Inside the 20.
Check that, probably just outside the 40-yard line.
Is it the 40? Oh,
Our eyes are getting old. It's all right.
yeah. Kendi Young with a big run. He's had 3 monster runs tonight.
Yes, he has.
Big run by Kendi Young.
Breaking away from some tacklers, too. Guys had a shot at him, and
He reminds me of Eddie George from the Ohio State gays.
nice.
Big, long running back that just keeps coming at you.
Well, the Meteors have a great opportunity here. 1st and goal just inside the Rebel 10-yard line.
Oh. Not sure what that play was
Interesting play
intended
call there.
for.
Looked like a straight sneak, but
Yeah.
2nd down and goal.
didn't even look like it. Wasn't a quarterback draw, that's for sure,
Yeah.
because he was falling down, almost looking
Yeah.
to get a yard or two.
Oh, he kept those legs going.
Number 22, LeVar Davis for the Rebels. Brought down number 3, and it is 3rd and goal. TF North inside the Rebel 5.
You know what? Maybe they're just trying to keep it centered in case they have to kick a field
Field
goal.
goal perspective could be.
Another penalty on the offense.
If that's against TF North, that'll really hurt. And it is. Now backed up to the 9 where it's 3rd and goal. Oh my goodness.
Dropped. Good pass. Got to haul that in.
Quick little pop pass to number 36. In and out of the hands.
Yeah.
I think if he hangs on to it, he's in. Looks like he'd have fallen in the end zone.
Definitely. He was long enough to do it.
So as you mentioned, they are centered, the Meteors are, for a field goal to take the lead. Crowd noise loud.
Look how quickly they got through again. The Rebels are just getting through. It's almost as if there is no line.
Yeah, the Rebels have disrupted almost certainly both field goal attempts and several of the punts as well. And that's a big, big stop for the Rebels after the Meteors had first and goal, and now the Rebels will take over at their own 20. Clayton rolling right, looking down the field. He's got a man, and that is Deion Brunt.
Very nice catch.
Hangs on. Yes, he did. Went up and got it.
Good tackle there on the Meteor side.
See if the Rebels can take advantage of that defensive stop and the missed field goal. 1st and 10, Clayton, and before he can do anything, flags down again. This time it's on the defense.
Offsides, they got a little anxious. First and 5 here for the Rebels.
A lot of choices for Coach Paget with 1st and 5. He gives it to Gaines, breaks away from the first tackle.
Oh, holding on for dear life is number 6. Jaden Price right there. And
I'll tell you what, he stopped a bigger game because Price came really out of nowhere from the middle of the field all the way across.
Actually, check that. It was David Green. David Green.
Clayton back to throw again. He's got Brunt again.
Oh, boy. If he keeps his feet,
he kind of lost his footing, but still a great catch and run inside the Meteor 40-yard line. And the Rebels are on the move. 1st and 10.
It's taking the wind out of their sails a little bit.
Getting late in the 4th. Clayton 1st and 10 has time over the middle. Boy, there were a lot of people there with both colored jerseys on.
Yeah.
Number 6, DeAndre Trotter, it looked like, was open.
Yeah, Emmanuel Hayes is right there to break that up, along with a couple others. Another penalty there. Yeah, number 2, Samaj had a nice little pick there if they'd continued with that play.
It is. It's going to be getting close to 9 or 10 false start penalties against the Rebels.
Yeah. And just a little bit of concentration there.
2nd and 15.
Oh, he
Clayton
broke through. He had to release that early.
Got on his back foot and just had to throw it downfield. Intended for Deion Brunt, but never really had a chance.
Yeah, Samaje came on the blitz.
3rd and 15. Clayton rolling right, avoids, now drops the football.
Looks like he got knocked out a little bit, but then he luckily he recovered.
Stripped or if he dropped it after the play.
Yeah.
Either way, the Meteor defense again is forcing the Rebels to punt. Cedric Landfair looking to pin the Meteors back. He did it a couple times early in the first half.
Pooch punt there.
This one, not quite as good, but still pushes the Meteors fairly deep, and they'll take over at their own 22-yard line. 7-7 late in the 4th.
Whoever can keep their composure is probably going to win this game. Just a little high with a flag, though. They got there a little early. Yeah, looks like he got a little early with the penalty.
Side judge is definitely not shy about throwing his flag, that's for sure.
Once again, Kendi Young. Looks like he took the ball. They took the ball away, but let's see what
they did.
They did.
As Young was fighting for more yards, the ball was stripped away. I think that was 23, Damari Cannon for the Rebels.
Yeah.
Young was still definitely trying to get yardage, and the whistle had not blown. We have a holding penalty on the play, which will be declined, obviously. And the Rebels with a golden opportunity here.
Late in the 4th.
1st down at the Meteor 40. TF South 7, TF North 7, late in the 4th quarter. Clayton under center, back to throw, play fake. He's harassed immediately and brought down.
It's a meeting at the quarterback.
4 purple jerseys had him surrounded.
Second down and long. Loss of 7 looks like.
I think this game is really tied because of this Meteor defense in that first half. TF South had great opportunities, and they just weren't able to cash in. Clayton is airing it out, long down the sideline. Oh my goodness.
Completely dropped it. There were 2 plays there, though, because they threw down the Rebel wide receiver. The rest, they missed that.
The ball was up in the air a long time, that's for sure.
And then that defensive back has to make that catch.
And that was the final play of regulation. We are now headed to overtime. So each team will get an opportunity. First and goal, Clayton, play fake, rolling right, looking into the end zone. He's got a man open. I don't think he's in. He's
just
down
at the 1.
Number 6, DeAndre Trotter, short of the goal line, where it will be second and goal.
Second and 1.
Again, each team gets a possession here.
Hello, Jeff.
And it will continue that way through the overtimes until we have a winner. Quick handoff.
Did he get in?
Waiting for a signal. It is not. Number 22, that's LeVar Davis.
Meteor defense.
I thought at first he might have fallen in, but he didn't. Third and goal for the Rebels.
Another flag.
And another whistle. It is against the defense.
Offsides.
There's not much half the distance to take here, partner.
Yeah, that's right there.
Nose of the football has to be almost touching the goal line. Third and goal. Clayton under center, and we have another whistle.
Another.
I'm going to need a ruler if you have one, Fabian, because half of this is definitely into some micro math. From our angle, the nose of the football almost
already
to be
there.
on the goal line. Third and goal.
All he has to do is trip, and he's going into that end zone.
He gives it to, couldn't see the ball carrier is. Touchdown, Rebels.
It was already right there.
I think that's Jamarian Gaines.
Oh, was it a handoff?
Yes, it was.
Oh, it looked like, it looked like
Clayton
a keeper.
kind of followed the ball carrier, almost like he was helping him or
Pushing
looking
him
to
in.
push him into the end zone.
Yeah.
And so the Rebels lead 13-7. Let's see what they're going to do here. They are going to go for 1. And Luis Romero with a chance to give the Rebels a 7-point lead. Kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
And so the Meteors now know what they have to do. They have to score and convert, either 1 to tie or go for 2 in the win. And they come out, we'll see what Caleb has in order here and what the Meteors have to try and tie this up or possibly win it.
All night long, when they've needed a big play, they've gone to number 3 as well as number 5, Candy Young. So we'll see if they're going to ride them, hopefully to a victory or at least a tie game here. Very entertaining game right so far.
Good call by you. Number 3, the ball carrier, gets a pretty good chunk of it. Looks like maybe 3.5, 4 yards. Second and goal. (14-7) TF South.
The Rebels, the cornerbacks are all shadowing in, coming straight close to the line. Oh, tough run there. Once again, great effort, number 3.
Yeah, they got a nice compliment with those 2 backs. Third and goal. Rebels looking to hold and seal the victory. Meteors looking to extend the game, possibly win it.
Tough run once again. Kendi Young takes it in. That extra effort, the 3rd time he got through.
He's had a great ball game. He's bounced off defensive players all night. And now the Meteors will go for the tie with the extra point. Here it is. I heard a whistle before the play. The kick is no good, and it is blocked. It counts. I could have swore I heard a whistle right before the snap.
Yeah, I thought I heard a whistle as well. However,
but the Rebels block the kick and win this football game by a final of 14-13. This has been a presentation of Ellen and Channel 4 Sports. This is Ken Reynolds along with Fabian Newman. We look to see you back at the football stadium real soon.